In the year 2012, the end of days will come. According to the Mayan long count calendar, time will cease its incessant march forward, leaving us with only whispers of the past. But the Mayan legacy and the extraordinary monuments to science and religion these mysterious people left behind will abide. The mystery of the feathered serpent, the Mayan god Quetzalcoatl, reveals itself deep in the heart of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, at the Mayan-Toltec site of Chichen Itza. Every year on the spring and fall equinox, a spectacular show of shadow and light plays out on the side of the site's largest monument, a towering pyramid known as El Castillo, or the Pyramid of Kukulkan. It's been a pilgrimage site since the pyramid was built in the 9th century, and to this day, travelers come from far and wide to marvel at the ingenuity and amazing astronomical insight of the Maya. The pyramid itself, with its 9-tiered layers, does not exclusively serve as a monument to Quetzalcoatl, who is also known as the god of wind, creativity, and fertility. It's also a massive calendar, predicting the birth of spring and fall with amazing precision. Even more than that, it's a symbolic manifestation of Mayan cosmology.
I'm keeping you on the shade. The way of the feather serpent. He called himself Feather Serpent, but he was Feather Serpent the man. He preached on the name of Feather Serpent, the god. Snake comes out of underworld, and anything that combines underworld life with living, remember that from our feet up during daylight on Celestial Dome, we are on the world of the living, and under our feet, obviously, and for our logics, Indian logics, lies the underworld, world where death rules among with the rest of our gods. There are 13 levels down below. These 13 levels are the levels for each one of cosmogonical rulers of our life. Please do understand this simple way of looking at cosmos. Cosmos involves whatever we see on the environment, the sun, the moon, Mother Earth, what is born from it. Corn. Corn comes out from underground and grows up and feeds us. Corn has to be planted, and we have to plant force because we got to struggle during life of corn with the worm, with the golfer, with the bird, and with mankind. Finally, it will feed us. Corn, like this fantastic snake, is going to be crawled by beans, and the pumpkin seeds, the pumpkin or the squash will keep up the humidity of the terrain, so we will be fed with the elements we need in our diet to grow.
Chichen Itza was first settled by the Mayan people during the late classic period of the Mayan dynasty, or around 600 AD. But it was really the Toltecs, from central Mexico near present-day Mexico City, that brought the city to its height of splendor. The Toltecs were a proud and rather violent people, and the ball court at Chichen Itza is the largest in Mexico. Throughout the Yucatan Peninsula, travelers will find massive limestone sinkholes, also known as cenotes. Many of these were considered sacred by the Maya, and with few freshwater rivers in the area, these were the prime source for drinking water. Several archaeological dives have turned up evidence that the cenotes were also used in ritual practices by a cult of sort that worshiped the rain god Chak, and deep beneath the surface lies an even darker secret. Many of these sinkholes may have been used to bury the dead, or even sacrifice the living. But in this day and age, it's just a nice place to cool out after a hard day under the sun. Chichen Itza is currently being considered for inclusion as one of the top modern wonders of the world, and while the end of the Mayan calendar is slated for 2012, we can only hope that the amazing site will survive the apocalypse.